It's finally the big day for my daughter and your son tomorrow. Oh, hi, Nancy. Yes, it's finally here. I'm so nervous. It feels like I'm the one getting married, not my son. Your son? You mean Andrew? Of course. Today's the last day you'll get to call him that. Excuse me? What do you mean by that? Oh, if you don't get it, never mind. By the way, you don't actually think you're attending the wedding, do you? Of course I'm coming. Ugh, this is why I can't stand uneducated people like you. Wait, are you calling me uneducated? Who else would I be talking about? We'll see you tomorrow. Nancy. Unbelievable. We're in the middle of a wedding, you know. Of course I can't answer the phone right now. Typical. This is why I can't stand uneducated people without any sense of etiquette. Nancy, what's this all about? What are you talking about? Why is there no seat reserved for me? I'm the mother of the groom. I asked the staff, and they said you told them not to bother setting one up for me. Oh, that? What do you mean, that? I knew you didn't like me, but I never imagined you'd stoop this low. To not have a seat for me at my own son's wedding? That's terrible. Don't you think you're going too far? Don't get it twisted. It's actually the opposite. What do you mean by that? I wasn't being mean. I was doing you a favor. I simply arranged a special seat that's more fitting for someone like you. A special seat? But there's no seat for me inside the venue. Of course not. It's out in the hallway. Perfect for a high school dropout single mom, isn't it? You've got to be kidding me. Why are you so shocked? That's exactly where you belong. I mean, you dropped out of high school, didn't you? Because you got pregnant? Disgusting, just thinking about it. And you didn't even bother to get married, just raising your child alone? Pathetic. Poor Andrew. He's so smart and capable. But to think he ended up with a loser mom like you? What a shame. How dare you? This is supposed to be a special day for my son. That's my line. You're ruining a beautiful wedding. Having someone like you in the family seating would just be embarrassing. I'm sure you know, but my husband is a board member at a big company. And our relatives, doctors, business owners, university professors, all elite. The thought of you, a high school dropout, sitting with us? Ugh. Just thinking about it makes me shudder. I'm sure Andrew is secretly ashamed too. He's just too nice to say it. That's definitely not true. He isn't like that. Oh, but he is. He must be dying to cut ties with you. That's impossible. You need to face reality. You're not fit to be his mother. I'm his real mother now. What the heck? Anyway, a high school dropout mom's place is out in the hallway. Watch your son from there. Or go home if you don't like it. I can't believe this. And don't forget, this is me being nice. I didn't even want you here in the first place. Just the thought of someone like you in the same room makes me feel sick. Be grateful you get to watch from there. How can I be grateful for this treatment? Always complaining, not understanding other people's kindness. That's what low-class people do. If you don't like your spot, go home. I'll go home then. Oh, really? Wow. You're seriously leaving? I said you could watch. Standing alone in the hallway as the mother of the groom? That just makes me look pathetic. Even so, watching his big day is what a loving mother should do, right? Are you serious? Well, do whatever you want then. I'm going to attend the wedding now as the mother of both the bride and the groom. Bye! Mom, the ceremony is about to start. I know. So, why aren't you in your seat? The bride is about to make her entrance. Why are you standing in the hallway? Because this is my seat. What are you talking about? The real mother, who's actually worthy of you, told me that. She said it's perfect for someone low class like me. Huh? I don't get it. The real mother? I only have you. Oh, wait. Are you saying we're not actually related by blood or something? Whoa. A revelation like that at this second? That's intense. But you're the one who raised me to be the person I am today. Blood doesn't matter. You'll always be my mom. Calm down, Andrew. You are my real son. I'm the one who gave birth to you. Just look at our faces. We're practically identical. Oh, thank God. You were being cryptic, so I got freaked out. There's nothing cryptic about it. It's just shallow nonsense. And she's lost her mind. Seriously? What's going on? Honestly, I'm not even sure. Nancy told me to stay out here in the hallway. She did? Why? That's what I don't understand either. Let me send you a screenshot. Can you take a look? Wow, what is this? Unbelievable, right? I knew you guys didn't really get along, but this is way out of line. It's terrible, isn't it? Yeah, I'm speechless. Right? Though half the reason I'm speechless is because you're actually standing in the hallway like she told you to. Quiet, you. I didn't know what else to do. I'm trying to figure it out. Figure it out? Well, she said if I don't like standing here, I should go home, so I thought about leaving. But do you think any sane person would do something so outrageous? I wonder if it's some kind of joke. Or maybe it's a prank or some sort of surprise setup. Yeah, this is definitely the kind of thing that makes you question it. So I'm going along with it for now. But since nothing else has happened, I'm starting to think she's serious. Yeah, I think she is. Actually, Claire warned me. What did she say? She said her mom can be a bit, well, different. I didn't really pay much attention to it, but I never expected this. So this isn't a joke or a prank. It's for real. Yeah, I think so. I haven't been made to feel this way since I got bullied in high school. Whoa, another shocking revelation on my wedding day. Yeah, just for a short period. Anyway, what are we going to do now? I really don't know. Nancy told me to go home if I didn't like it. Okay, Mom. Let's go home then. Yeah, I think that's best. Andrew, where have you gone? The ceremony has already started. Everyone's panicking because you aren't here. I've been so looking forward to seeing you in that handsome tuxedo. Are you too nervous and hiding out in the bathroom? I'm not at the venue anymore. What? I'm on my way home. Home? Why? Did you forget something? No, nothing like that. Then why? The wedding is canceled. Canceled? What do you mean? Exactly what it means. Think about what you did to my mother. What? Did she tell you everything?
Yes, I heard it all.
Wait, it's a misunderstanding.
What's there to misunderstand? I don't think there's any room for that.
I don't know what she told you, but it's not true. It's all her fault, not mine.
How is it her fault?
Well, let me explain.
Never mind. The wedding is officially canceled.
I'm telling you to wait.
Why should I wait? Didn't you tell her if she didn't like standing in the hallway, she could go home?
Yes, but...
I don't like my mom standing in the hallway either, so we decided to go home.
What? That's not what I meant. I was talking to that woman, not you, Andrew.
I understand that, but it doesn't matter. I'm not having a wedding where she's treated so disrespectfully.
Oh, come on.
Do you really expect me to smile and ignore it when you treat my mother like that?
She's nothing but low-class trash. You don't need her anymore.
Low-class trash?
Isn't she? A teenage mom without a father around? A worthless woman. You've had to struggle because of her, right? I'm doing this for you.
Take that back.
What are you angry about? I'm just stating the facts.
Sure, maybe she wasn't perfect. She skipped school, stayed out late with friends, even got into motorcycles. She fought all the time too.
See? Total trash.
But after she had me, she dedicated her entire life to raising me. She gave up her bike, stopped going out at night, and worked hard to support me. No matter how busy she was, she never missed a single school event. Calling someone like that low-class trash is unforgivable.
But that doesn't change the fact that she's worthless. And now you have me. You don't need anyone else to be your mother.
What are you talking about? That's just gross.
How could you say that to your mother?
What's wrong with you? Anyway, the wedding is off.
Wait, why? This was supposed to be the special day when we become a real family.
Get back here right now.
What?
Just get back here. Hurry up. Leaving your own son's wedding before it even starts? What kind of mother does that?
I left because you told me to go home.
Thanks to you, the whole wedding is ruined. Take responsibility.
I heard it was canceled.
Because you left.
No, it's clearly your fault.
There you go, blaming others. Get back here and apologize to the guests for delaying the wedding.
You tell me to leave, then demand I come back? How selfish can you be?
I don't want to hear that from the person who's brainwashed Andrew.
Brainwashed?
You've been manipulating him, using your position as his birth mother, haven't you? Otherwise, why would he choose you over me?
I don't think it's that complicated. He just doesn't like you. And why are you so obsessed with him anyway? I don't even understand why you hate me so much. No, it's more like you see me as an enemy. Why is that?
Isn't it obvious? Because someone like you, a low-class woman, has something I don't. I always wanted a son, you know, but I couldn't get pregnant for the longest time. And when I finally did at nearly 40, it was a girl. I was devastated.
That's an awful thing to say.
You could never understand my feelings. And to top it off, Claire is neither pretty nor smart. There were times I even thought about giving her up for adoption. But I endured it, thinking I just had to get her to adulthood. So imagine my surprise when she brought Andrew home. I couldn't believe that my incompetent daughter had managed to snag such an amazing man. An ideal son, really. He's kind, gentle, and even an elite lawyer. It was the first time I was glad I had Claire. I finally had the son I'd always dreamed of. The perfect son. I was over the moon. But more than that, there was something I just couldn't stand.
What?
Your existence. When I thought of the amazing parents who must have raised such a wonderful boy, and then to see a low-class girl like you show up, I was furious. I still don't get why I have to be hated. And girl, I'm over 40. That's hardly a girl anymore. Oh, I see. That's part of it too, isn't it? You're in your 60s, having had a child later in life. And I'm nearly 20 years younger, with the ideal son you always wanted. That must bother you a lot. What are you implying? Are you saying I'm jealous of you?
Exactly.
No, I'm just saying it's wrong for someone like you who doesn't deserve it to have so much. It's not fair. People like you are the reason there's so much injustice in this world.
You're completely incoherent. The aggression that comes from jealousy is truly terrifying. You refuse to admit you're jealous, so you force the other person to be the villain and start attacking with your twisted sense of justice.
I told you that's not it. You're just impossible to talk to.
Perfect. I was thinking the exact same thing. Anyway, Andrew and I don't want anything to do with you.
Ugh. I guess he's just the son of a low-class woman after all. Looks and manners don't matter if he's a failure at the core. I'm glad I realized it now. I almost got fooled. I wouldn't want a son like that anyway.
Classic sour grapes, huh? At this point, it's almost amusing.
This is the worst. Why is Claire doing this to me? Hey, answer the phone.
What now?
Claire just told me she's cutting ties with me.
Oh, that.
Why? How did it come to this?
The wedding was canceled, but that doesn't mean she and Andrew aren't getting married.
What are you talking about? After what you guys did to me, you still think he can get married? I won't allow it.
It's not up to you. This is between them.
Don't be ridiculous. Claire is my daughter. I gave birth to her. I raised her. Of course it's my business.
Yes, she told me all about it. How you've always used that to manipulate her. How you tried to control every part of her life. Her education, friends, hobbies, even extracurricular activities.
So what? That's my right as her mother.
Honestly, it's impressive that she turned out to be such a good person despite having a mother like you. I admire her.
What nonsense are you talking about?
She realized from a young age that she wasn't truly loved by you, but she endured it, thinking she owed you for taking care of her. If it were me, I would have rebelled long ago. So we had a talk. I told her that I consider her like my own daughter. No matter what happened, that wouldn't change. Both Andrew and I are on her side. Then she made her decision to cut ties with you.
You brainwashed her, didn't you? How dare you?
Don't make baseless accusations. We didn't force or manipulate her like you did. She made her own decision.
That can't be true. She's completely helpless without me.
You keep looking down on her and never give her the respect she deserves. No wonder she's cutting you off.
How dare you? Trying to tear a mother and daughter apart? You're despicable.
I keep telling you that's not what's happening. And really, weren't you the one trying to do just that?
Don't compare us. I was just trying to save her from a horrible mother like you. But this is how she repays me.
Sure. Keep playing the victim and avoiding reality.
I have the perfect man lined up for her to marry. You'll regret this. You won't get away with treating me like this.
Andrew, I heard from the neighbors. Someone's been putting flyers bad-mouthing me and you in everyone's mailboxes around the neighborhood. I'm worried you might be getting targeted too.
Yeah, I've been dealing with it too. It's awful. Today, my office mailbox was vandalized again.
I knew it.
Didn't someone throw trash into your yard yesterday?
Yeah, raw garbage.
Does it matter?
Of course it does.
I mean, it doesn't seem like something worth correcting.
There's a big difference between regular trash and raw garbage.
Okay, my bad.
Also, I'm not really tech savvy, but I heard there's a bunch of stuff being posted on message boards.
Yeah, defamation, baseless rumors, personal info. And it's not just us. Claire, too.
It's gotta be.
Given the timing and what they're writing, probably. Or most definitely.
I can't believe this.
I've already reported it to the police, but it looks like we need to take action ourselves, too.
Nancy, do you have a moment?
What do you want?
I need to ask you something. We've been having some issues recently. Garbage thrown in my yard, defamatory flyers distributed, things posted online. Is there any chance that this is your doing?
Excuse me? What are you asking? Of course it's my doing.
Really? But we have security camera footage. Wait, did you just admit it?
Mm-hmm.
You just said it was your doing.
Yeah, that's right. I threw the trash in your yard, spread the flyers, and wrote on the internet, too.
Raw garbage, by the way.
Excuse me?
Oh, never mind. But why would you...
Why? Did you think you could get away with treating me like you did?
That's not what I meant. I'm just surprised at how bold you're being. Usually, people do this kind of thing secretly, trying to hide it.
Why would I need to hide? I'm just delivering justice to you, too. If anything, I'm proud of it.
Wow, this is crazy. What was the point of waiting 5 days to gather evidence?
What nonsense are you blabbering?
Listen, Nancy.
What?
You know Andrew's profession, right?
Of course. He's a lawyer. So what?
So what? You think you can do this to a lawyer and get away with it?
Wait a minute. Are you planning to sue me?
Why wouldn't we? Why do you think you won't be sued?
Are you kidding me? You're the ones at fault. So why should I get sued?
Maybe because you threw raw garbage, spread personal info, defamed us, and distributed those flyers?
That's nothing compared to what I've been through. I was just giving you the punishment you deserved.
Where is the justice in anything you've done? Well, actually, I'm kind of relieved.
What do you mean by that?
We were already preparing to sue you. You caused the wedding to be canceled, so we were going to demand the wedding expenses. But Andrew thought it'd be tough.
Of course it would be.
Even if we could sue, it'd probably only be for part of the cost. But with this new evidence, we have a strong case. Maybe not the entire amount, but you'd be forced to pay most of it. And we'll also be claiming damages for the harassment. That's going to be quite a lot.
You've got to be kidding. I'm not paying a cent.
That's up to the court to decide.
Why would I, the victim, have to?
Maybe because you're the perpetrator?
You... Fine. I'll just suffer in silence, okay? I'll suffer. But don't be stupid enough to sue me. And obviously, you need to get Claire to take back what she said. Then I'll consider it even. Why do I have to go through all this?
No, that's not happening.
Excuse me?
There's no way we're going to let her take back her decision to cut ties with you.
Why not? She's my daughter. Give her back to me.
She doesn't want to come back, so no.
That's a lie.
She told me she wanted me to be her mother.
You've got to be kidding. A lowlife like you?
You really need to face reality.
What reality?
That someone like you isn't fit to be anyone's mother. Nancy kept pestering Claire to take back her decision to cut ties, but she blocked her and completely cut off contact. We took Nancy to court and easily won the case. She was given a criminal record and ordered to pay compensation. Combined with the wedding expenses, the total amount was quite large. She tried to turn to her husband for help, hoping he would cover the costs, but he ended up serving her with divorce papers instead. Apparently, he had been fed up with her selfish and abusive behavior for years and wanted to leave her. But because he's a kind, gentle man just like Claire, he hesitated to go through with it. However, this incident made him determined, and he decided to go through with the divorce. Nancy desperately resisted, but with Andrew's legal support, her husband was able to finalize the divorce under favorable conditions. Although there was some division of assets, her portion was seized for damages, leaving her almost penniless and evicted from her home. She now lives a poor life in a shabby apartment, surviving on a small pension. And as if that wasn't enough, word of how she kicked me out to the hallway at the wedding spread not just among family but also friends and acquaintances. One by one, people cut ties with her, leaving her completely alone. It's a miserable end to her story, but she brought it upon herself. By the way, Andrew and Claire held their wedding on a new date. Of course, Nancy wasn't invited, and the only family member representing her side was her father. The two of them looked so happy, and as their mother, I will continue to watch over them both.